Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a fish. That's a good one. That's a good fish. What is going on, KastKing fam? Ryan Rigged here once again, taking over the channel, and today we're getting out and doing a one rod challenge. I got one setup with me. It is that KastKing Mega Jaws Elite with that Speed Demon rod, and we are gonna work ourselves around this pond and some local ponds here in Texas in search of some fish. Now I got one tackle box with me for this one setup. I got Texas rigs, I got underspins, I got a whole bunch of different stuff, but we'll talk more about that when we get you guys on the chest cam. Now that you guys know what we're doing and where we're at, let's get out there and have some fun. All right, guys, talking about that setup real quick. Once again, got that Mega Jaws Elite on there. Speed Demon rod. This is going to be a 7'6" for like a Carolina worm, but honestly, you can use this for almost an overall type setup. What we're going to be throwing on there is an underspin. Got these little paddle tails, and if this doesn't work, we can always change up setups, but this is what we're starting with, just a basic underspin. There's a lot of shad in the water here in Texas right now, so what I typically always say is when you're out here, you got to match that hatch. That is what we're doing right now. All right, guys, get this out there. Slowly just gonna keep adjusting this bad boy until I get to a feeling and a liking as far as like distance and stuff. This thing looks great out there in the water. Some nice distance out of that cast. Wow, that was pretty sweet. A lot of grass in this pond right now, so we're trying to work around these grass patches and just fish with ease. A lot of grass out here. I feel you. All right, guys, everyone's saying the bite's been hard here lately, so what I'm going to do is downsize our bait and keep it something that's weedless. We are going to put on one of these little drag and drops by Guggen, but I'm going to rig it like a Texas rig versus your normal rigs. So let's show you guys real quick what we're doing. We got a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight. We got a 3/0 little hook on there, and we're just going to rig this like a normal Texas rig. It's just going to create a smaller presentation and give the fish something a little bit easier to want to bite. Sounds like they're not wanting to bite, so we got to give them something that they want to bite. Give them something easy, small, and it still looks natural, still looks good. It's typically how you can finesse those fish in. I'm hoping that tail right there will help drive those fish in. We might even have to go wacky rig, but I really don't want to have to wacky rig on this reel. That would be ridiculous. All right, so you got this thing set up. Toss it right out there, same spot we just were with the paddle tail. See if it makes a difference. Just gonna hop it real slow on the bottom. This bait definitely moving in and out of this grass a lot easier. That's what we want. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a fish. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Oh, dude, that's a tank. I gotta take my backpack off. Dude, that's a good fish. Woo! Look at that. That's gotta be every bit of like a 4 or 5 pounder. All right, guys, there you go. First fish of the day, swapped out and put on a tiny little Texas rig. This guy coming in at 3.88 pounds, almost 4 pounds. Gotta love it. Getting a great feeling out here for these bad boys. Let's see if we can get another one, get him back in the water. Get a look at that beautiful guy though first. Real quick revival. Oh, she's ready to go. All right, we're just gonna keep working this little grass patch right here. That's where we got the last one. Might have to follow that technique. There's grass all along this little coast right here, so I'll just have to hop it and let it sit in that area. Oh, there's some tiny, tiny micro-sized bass right here in front of me. That might be why I got bit, actually. I might match the hatch pretty well, to be honest. All right, then we're gonna go topwater since it's evening. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. Just letting it sit out there. It's not coming up, that's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. Keep it on. Stay down, boys. What is this? It's a tilapia. Oh no, it's just a bass. Okay. Okay. There we go, guys. Another good sized bass. This thing's giving us a good running for the money today. That drag and drop as a Texas rig. This guy's got to be every bit of a 1 pounder. I'll even say it's under 1 pound because I said that last fish was going to be 4 and he wasn't. So this one is about 0.88, right? We'll just say it's that. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Solid bite out there. Just kind of let it sit. And I was saying, I think that this drag and drop color actually matches these bass like very, very well. And there's a ton of little bass out here. So I think, you know, we're matching that hatch, throwing a micro-sized bass out there in the open. These big boys are coming over and eating them. So that way they don't have anything to worry about in the future. And at the same time, they're all full. So second fish of the day, guys. Let's get him back in the water. Freaking awesome. Alrighty, guys. Getting this guy back in the water. Until next time, give him a good revival. Might be the last time, might not be, but we're gonna go with a little popper like that. Something that can kind of match the bluegill that are on the edge, but at the same time allow us to work top water and allow us to work it a lot slower. So we'll see if that helps us out or hurts us. We got about another 30 minutes before the sun's all the way down, and probably about another 20 minutes before my camera can't see. So let's tie this bad boy on. We're going to work ourselves back towards the entrance of this pond. Use reel cranks to get this thing in and create the popping. Oh yeah, right there. Top water bite. Top water bite. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. Oh yeah. That's not a, yeah, that's another good one. Oh my goodness. I'd say it's like a, close to a 5. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's like a 5-pound bass. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. Look at this freaking fish, guys. That's gotta be at least a 4 for sure compared to the last one that I said, dude. Every bit of a 4-pounder right there. Look at that. Beautiful fish, man. Long, long fish. This thing's gotta be about 20 plus inches. Big old mouth on that girl. Just came up and destroyed that plopper top water style, man. Oh, I'm in awe right now. Let me get a few pictures of this guy. Take a weight. Oh yeah, 4.44. Just like that. Let's get this thing right back over there. See if there's anything hanging out again. Highly doubt it, but you really never know. I think that's a fish. That's a fish. That's a good fish. That's a fish. That's a good fish. Way out there, dude. What is this? It is a bass. It's just in the grass. Okay. Okay. Woo! Let's go. I was like, dude, that might be the biggest fish in my life. No, it's just a bass in the grass. Let's see. Choked that thing too, man. Wow. He actually had that thing halfway down his chomper when he bit it. We're gonna rotate this bait inside of his mouth right now and try to roll that hook at the same time. Yeah, I can see that hook right now. There we go. Rolled it out real easy. No blood, no guts. Look at this bass. Completely engulfed that lure. We were able to get it out nice and secure. I'm gonna get him back in the water though, because he definitely did take some beating from that. A little bit of blood on him. Look at the size of that fish though, man. Fat boy right there. Trying to get himself a meal. He found it. Just it's not what he was looking for. Instead it was a lure. Pretty fish, man. See ya, buddy. There he goes. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for today. Got out here with this 1 rod and 1 tackle box. Had a really good day fishing. I cannot complain, honestly. But what I want to do real quick before we end this video is just talk about this tackle box and give you guys a realistic idea of what I'm using and how I'm using it exactly. So I got one tiny little tackle box in front of me, and basically I try to jam pack a ton of different baits in here. Stuff that can work in clear water or stuff that can work in muddy water. On top of that, we got multiple topwater baits. We got stuff that works in really thick grass, and then we got stuff that works in open water. Stuff that drives in those big bites and stuff that drives in those little bites. We got those Texas rigs, and then we got the drop shot setup. Basically everything inside this box is meant for power fishing or finesse fishing. And when you're out here trying to you know, pond hop or just fish around and only take one setup. It's key to make sure that you have baits that can work in multiple purposes. When we are out here, we're not just trying to catch one type of fish, we're just trying to catch fish. So we gotta up our game, we gotta increase our chances, and we gotta increase our odds. How do we do that? We make sure that we are packed right and ready to roll for any type of bite that we can get out here. And that's what we did today, and I feel like the mission was accomplished. One tackle box, one rod, one reel, and we did great today. And hopefully you guys were able to learn a little bit more about fishing like this so you can increase your hookup ratio and maybe add a little bit of these lures to your tackle box so you can catch more fish while you're out there on the water. But that is gonna be it for today, guys. Hopefully you had fun watching, and hopefully you learned a little bit more about pond hopping, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.